Anyway, hi, Alicia.
Hello, how are you?
Hey, nice scarf.
I like your scarf.
We're the Scarf Sisters. Okay, so you and I were talking. So just to let everybody know, Alicia does this amazing closet clean out, refresh, and I did it with you a year ago. So a year ago, right? And you're doing another one January 21st?
Yeah, so you joined actually, that was the first one. It was on January 21st last
Oh,
year. And I did so this will be my third wardrobe purge party.
okay.
And it is just so much fun because here's what I've discovered that first of all, women love to come together as a group and hang out. And then when you start bringing clothes into the picture, it just gets so much fun. So I loved that you were there, and I remember some of the things that you were going through and giving up. So I'm so curious, what was it like for you? Can you remember back to how that was?
Well, it was fun. I mean, there were how many out there were like 15 of us, 16, something like that.
Something like that.
And it was interesting to hear everybody kind of talk about the pieces that they brought out because you had us bring something out and kind of talk about it. And just how, especially for like women in midlife, our lives change, possibly our jobs change, our bodies change. There's like a lot of different things going on, and then our personal style just changes too. So and mine's changed. So it was good to get rid of. I had a lot of things in my closet I was holding on to that didn't really serve me anymore.
Yeah, and that's exactly right. Everything changes so much. I mean, if I think back to what I was wearing last year, I can't say that I want to wear all of that again. So that's why I think it's really, really good that you and I are getting together right now, because it's been a year, so your style may have changed. So I'm so curious to see what's going on with your style and your wardrobe right now that you're starting to question.
Well, my style hasn't really changed. Like, I'm still wearing most of the same stuff I wore last winter. I mean, I think that at this stage in my life, I'm sort of have my personal style. And so that hasn't, I mean, yeah, there's certain things there are a few things that don't look good anymore. Like, they're in sad shape, to get rid of. But I would say most everything in my closet, for the most part, I like. For them, am I wearing all of it? No, but and I'm really trying. I think we had discussed this. I really, oh, that was so sweet of you. Somebody's just said that gave us a compliment. Anyway, but there isn't much that's like really changes with my style lately. It's just sort of who I am,
Totally. That's amazing because you know who you are, you know what you like,
Yeah.
and you know what you want to wear. So my question is, when you go to your closet, does every single piece in there align with who you are, what you love, and what you want to wear? Is there any?
No, of course not. No. I mean, not everything, but there are pieces when I go through my closet, I can hold it up and be like, yeah, yay or nay, and if it's a nay, I will get rid of it. You kind of taught me to do that. Like, why am I holding on to it? So I don't really, I really try not to buy a lot of fast fashion, like, so I'm trying to keep pieces that I really like and I am proud to wear, and are kind of classic. I think the edgy stuff, sometimes I'll buy something a little bit like maybe Zara or something to kind of supplement, but I don't do the majority of my shopping there. Let's put it that way.
Okay, so then if we do a little mini purge right now,
okay,
what do you have in there right now that when you look at, you're like, what the hell is this doing in my wardrobe?
Okay. Let's start with something. Now, most of my shoes I have a closet downstairs, like my coat closet, and I keep my shoes like in boxes down there, but there are some that stay in my upstairs closet. And those are generally like the really good shoes and the stuff that like I don't wear that much. And I'm going to show you a pair. Hold on a second. So, okay. I'm going to show you this pair of shoes. Boy, they look really dated to me. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Give us a bit of a description. Give us some details because we can't get it all on the camera.
Okay. So they are suede. They are like a Bordeaux color. And they have, I mean, they're nicely made. They were made in Italy. I got them in Chicago. I've had these a long time. And I did wear them. Not a lot. You can see there's not a lot of wear. So yeah, this pair, I don't, you know what? I don't even know if they really fit anymore.
Has your foot changed sizes? Yeah.
So I bought these before I had kids, and they are a half a size larger since I've had children.
That happened to me too. My foot went up a size. So okay, so my question is, when you bought those in Chicago a really long time ago, because that's what you said, like, what were you thinking when you bought those? Where were you going to wear them? What was the purpose that they were going to serve? Is your lifestyle anything like that these days?
Okay. They are, well, let's see. I bought them. I was working corporate when I bought them, so I was wearing like suits and stuff, and like I just put them on now, and they're like really comfortable. I will say they're comfortable. Okay. So there's that. I love the color. I do love a pointy toe, but I'm looking down and they look like witchy poo shoes.
Witchy poo.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I've answered my own question with the.
Well, that's part of it. Sometimes when you just start looking at something and you start thinking about it and you start giving them names like witchy poo, and you're like, is that really my style today, right? So it's when you can answer your own question. Let me see them again, because they look like perfectly elegant shoes.
They are. I mean, and I do love a pointy toe, but this is kind of crazy. But they are extremely comfortable. They're very well made. And I think I'm holding on to them because like, I'm like, what if I want, like, you know, sometimes you get rid of something and then you regret it. Like, will this be that?
The remorse. Yeah. No,
the remorse.
Not remorse.
And I've done that before. I've genuinely cleaned things out of my closet before that I'm like, I wish I hadn't done that, you know?
Here's what I've noticed, because I know that feeling too. I think everybody knows that feeling. You got rid of something, and then 6 months later, you're like, where are the shoes? And here's what I've noticed when it's happened to me is it's like, oh, I got rid of it. Actually, this just actually happened to me like a couple weeks ago. I was looking for a pair of red pants. I had these like really nice red. They were kind of drapey and comfortable, and I wanted to wear them because I wanted to wear them with my red sweater, and I wanted to do like a power red outfit. And I'm looking and looking, and I'm like, I got rid of those, right?
Yeah.
And then it forces you to get creative and to think a little bit deeper. And I ended up making an even better outfit than just wearing like red with red, right?
Oh.
So that.
Okay. Well, there's that.
Yeah.
All right. So I should get rid of them.
I think you didn't even need my help. Like, yeah, you already know that you're getting rid of those.
Okay. Well, if anybody wants a size 38 and a half witchy poo shoes in Bordeaux, let me know.
Witchy poo, I love it. All right. So
okay.
What else do you have in there?
Okay. I found something in my closet that I swear I thought I got rid of when we did our closet clean out. So when I was in my closet looking, I was like, I still have these. But then I was like, well, do I really want to get rid of them? So I'm going to show you. These are a pair of velvet kind of joggers. I wanted to kind of joggers. They taper down at the bottom, but they're kind of this weird brown kind of color. I got them at Anthropologie, I want to say probably 3-4 years ago. I have not really worn them. I don't even know why I bought them.
Wait.
I wanted a pair of velvet joggers, I think.
You haven't worn them ever?
No, I've worn them a couple times. I remember I wore them to like a family, like my husband's family. I think I wore them for like Thanksgiving. I don't remember. I know I've worn them though.
Okay.
But I'm also looking at them and they look big.
Can you put them on?
Yeah. I have to go change. So just talks amongst yourselves. Talk to everybody about talk about your course. I'll be right back. I'm just going to run and bathroom and put these on.
All right.
Hold on.
So I just want everybody here to know that you're all invited to join for this upcoming wardrobe purge party. It's going to take place on January 21st. It's a Saturday. It is from 12 to 4 p.m. Eastern. And it really is a party vibe, right? Like last year we had about 25 women come last time, and I give you a structured system to conquer and attack your closet in a way that you wouldn't really do on your own, because yeah, at the end of the day, everybody can do a closet clean out on their own, but they don't. So that's why having the structure, having the support and the community, it makes it so worth it. Wait a second. I see you coming in there. Back up. Okay. So how do they feel?
I don't like them. I feel like these are going, I think. Yeah. I've got like a droopy drawer kind of.
A drop crotch?
Yeah. But yet they're kind of cropped. What the hell was I thinking?
Multiple proportions going on here. The drop crotch and the cropped hem.
Yeah, and they're big. I mean, I feel like they're too big on me. I mean, I've lost a little bit of weight, I think. I don't know. I mean,
that happens, so, your taste and your style have stayed the same, and that's possible, but it's also possible that you've lost some weight, or that your body has just shifted and changed, right? Holding weight in different places. So clothes aren't feeling the same. And I mean, it's so clear that when you put those on, your face was just like, I think you said the word ridiculous was what I think.
Yeah, I just, you know what? I don't feel like me. Does that make sense?
That makes all the sense. So you're not the same person now that you were when you bought those at Anthropologie. I mean, they're kind of boho, those pants. Would you?
Yeah, they are. Yeah. And I remember they came in a couple other colors, and I don't know why I didn't get one of the other colors. Like, what made me get this color? Probably because I thought it would look good with I don't know what I was thinking. And I think this was an impulse purchase.
Right.
Which never serves me well.
I mean, who does an impulse purchase really serve? I mean, that's like when you're shopping and you want to buy something, and believe me, I love shopping and I love getting something new, but so many times when it's not intentional or it doesn't add to the wardrobe, it just becomes clutter, and then you feel weird when you put it on. You just feel bad, like, what was I thinking when I bought this makes me feel bad, this garment, right? So but it happens to everybody. So the fact that, how long have you said you got them? A long time ago?
I'd say, I want to say like 4 years ago.
Okay.
Maybe 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah. And yeah, I now looking back on it, I think I got them in another color and returned that color and got this one. So I don't know what I was thinking. I think they came in like a teal blue kind of velvet, and then they came in, I want to say, like one of those gold yellow colors, which I would never wear. So I think it was the blue color, and I don't know why I returned them and I got this color. And yeah, I mean, I just feel kind of dumpy. I don't feel good in them. Like, I
feel dumpy. I don't feel good. I don't feel like me. Like, I mean, it's so evident. It's crystal clear to me. Do you know what you're supposed to do with these pants?
As I said, when I looked at them, I was going through my closet and I was like, these are still here. Like, I really thought I gave them away, or cleaned them out of my closet last year. I don't know what made me hold on to them. I don't remember holding on to them. No, I remember last year when we did the closet clean out. So in my closet, I also have some drawers, like a little bit of a dresser in there, and I keep like my workout clothes in one of them and my pajamas in another. I have one for socks, and I have one for like stockings and things, which I hardly ever touch because I rarely wear dresses anymore. But I remember cleaning out like my workout drawer last year afterwards. Like, even when we were done, I kept going and I kept cleaning.
And
it was great. I got rid of, like, I want to say 3 big black garbage bags full of stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I can pretty much guarantee that anyone who joins this wardrobe purge party is going to have multiple bags of clothing to donate trash. I tell you, I give ideas for what to do with the stuff to get it out of the house. But I remember one woman had told me that she had 3 closets because, I mean, some people have big spaces and they can, you know, when you have a big space, that's what happens is you just put it in the other room and then you forget about it.
Yeah.
But it's still there and it is taking up space and it's taking up energy. And this one woman was telling me how she had gotten herself down to just 1 closet from the 3, and because she had all these clothes from her old roles from her corporate jobs and all the things that she needed to get dressed for that she doesn't need anymore. So letting go of all that stuff and just clearing it out, streamlining your style, it makes getting dressed so much easier because then you look in your wardrobe and you're like, I like this. Yes, this is me. What should I wear today? And you're not getting distracted by things that you're feeling like, ooh, why is this still here, right? And then that just takes you off your game and it gets you focused.
It's getting bright. Yeah, there we go. I do remember what I really liked is that you got me to think about like who I am today as opposed to some of the clothes that were in my closet that were speaking to an old, like I got rid of a lot of suits that, I mean, I don't wear them anymore. I just hardly, I mean, I shouldn't say that. I've bought a couple new ones that I wear that I love that are current and fit my life. But like the old ones, like my old work suits, you know, I don't know why I was holding on to them. So those are all gone. I have a ton of black in my closet.
But you love black, right?
I try, you know, I'm that person that walks in and I'll buy a color of something. I'll be like, oh, does it come in black? And then I'll buy it in black too. But I wear it. Like, it's not like I'm that person that when I love something, I'll buy it in multiple colors, you know, if I really love it.
Yeah.
And there's always black, always.
And the good news is that most items, they come in black.
I know, but then when I go get dressed, like to find a jacket, like you and I were talking, I have a video shoot on Friday and they want me to, you know, to bring some of my clothes and like, do you have a jacket? I'm like, all my jackets are black for the most part, or like they're velvet, which isn't really appropriate for this. So, you know, I need, but if I walk into a store and I see color, I tend not to love it all the time. Like I'll buy like a blouse, you know, in a color, but I'm not going to buy like a bright red suit. Well, that's not true. Actually, I did buy a velvet suit that's red.
I think a bright red suit sounds fabulous. But you know, Lauren, you know your style, you know what you love, and this is a beautiful thing. This makes everything so much easier when you're shopping, when you're clearing your closet, when you know what you love, when you know what looks good on you. That's also a big part of it because you hear from so many women, especially when their bodies changed and they're in some transition of living a new lifestyle. That's when they get a little insecure or they start to feel self-conscious. So having the clarity around, you know, what suits me is also really, really helpful when you want to really, you know, feed your style, shop or clear your closet or any of that stuff. And you definitely have that down.
But you know, I recognize that I am probably not the norm. You know, most women I am finding that I speak to, especially when they, you know, get to be in their late 40s and 50s, you know, who am I? Clothes don't excite me anymore. Can I wear this? Like, you know, I'm that person that says, absolutely, you can wear it as long as you're comfortable, you know, but, so I recognize that I probably am a little bit more in tune to style than the average woman. And what I liked about when I did this with you is that there were women, all different types. There were a couple like me. There were some that like were not comfortable in anything in their closet. It was interesting. It was really interesting. And just to sit back and watch and take it in and just.
Yeah. And that's the thing, you know, women, we're constantly changing, we're shifting, we're evolving. And what I find is that a lot of women, as they're shifting and changing and evolving, their clothes are just staying the same. And often it's because they've gotten in a rut and they don't know what else to wear. So they just grab that same thing that they've been wearing and they don't feel excited. So it's a process of self-discovery. reconnecting to who you are and finding the magic, right? Finding the joy in expressing yourself and using your clothing to do that. And really, this closet cleanout party, the 4-hour closet revival that's coming up on January 21st, this is about rediscovering who you are. I have designed it to help you probe deeper into yourself, to uncover who you are, what you love, how you want to look, and then so you can look at your wardrobe and say, this doesn't belong here. So I really help the women make prudent decisions.
Right.
And, it really helps to streamline the style.
Right. No, it was really good. I enjoyed it. Do you think, I don't need to do it again, do I, you think?
That's the thing. So, I have some clients who went, and I was talking to them about it, and they did such a deep closet cleanse, that I was like, I don't think you need to do it again, right? But then I have other clients who they just have these large wardrobes and they could go even deeper, right? They kind of just skimmed the surface, so they're going to come back. So I think the question to ask yourself is, and use a few days to think about this, when you go in, are you finding more and more pieces that you're like, what the hell is this doing in here, right? If things that just don't really belong and make sense, then I would love to have you join us.
Okay. All right. I'll do another walkthrough of my closet. I hate to say this, but I've taken over a closet in my one son's room because he's got 2. And then I have a closet in the basement where I keep my coats and a lot of shoes. Yeah, I could probably stand to clean that out.
And that's the thing is, like, it's just sitting in there, and if it's not getting used, it has no life anymore. And so that's just really and it's stagnant energy, if you want to get a little feng shui on it, right? So
okay.
So to just go through that and to let go of that stuff that you don't need anymore, it really is freeing. It is you feel lighter after, you feel fresh. So I would love for you to come. Everybody who's watching, you're invited to join. If you just go to my link on bio, it's the 4-hour closet revival. I also call it the wardrobe purge party because it really is it's got a party vibe. I make an amazing playlist, and it's just a really productive and fun way to clean out your closet.
It's fun because you give us, you time us, and I remember, take 10 minutes to do this. You give us exercises to do, and then we come back and meet and pull out the thing that I just remember that my bed was just piled high with stuff. And even when we were done after the 4 hours, I still had work to do. I cleaned, and then I put things on a sell pile, another one to donate. Some was garbage. It felt good to get it out of the house. My husband loved it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I heard from other women that just kind of got them started, and then the next morning they went and they did another section. So it's just about getting into that energy. So it's such a beautiful way to start the new year, get a fresh start with your wardrobe, with your style, with your confidence.
Another thing I just want to say that I think I should mention is that you also got me to rediscover some things in my closet. So rather than going out and buying something new, it was like shopping my own closet and reacquainting myself with something. There were a couple things in there that I hadn't worn, and I'm wearing them a lot now. So
isn't that the best?
Yeah.
Rediscover things that you already had. You remember why you love them, and you're just like, this is still me.
Yeah, it is. And, and the thing, I know, I got a question for you. Well, I've got you on here. So denim styles change, and the skinny jeans that I loved a few years ago, I put them on and I just hate them. Hate it.
Yeah.
Hated it. I want them. So should I keep a couple pairs? I don't know.
Well, here's the thing. A full leg is definitely the jean of the moment right now, to wear a fuller, baggier style for sure. The skinny jeans are classic. For example, if you go into Levi's, you're still going to see a ton of skinny jeans for sale. And they are quite useful if you do tall boots, which are also quite having a moment right now, because tucking your baggy jeans into your tall boots, it's not as easy as it could be. So it is a classic style, but I understand what you mean about how you just don't want to wear them with your ankle boots or anything like that, because it doesn't feel.
Yeah, I put a pair on the other day, and I wore them and I could not wait to get home and take them off. Like, it wasn't that I didn't feel like that I didn't look right in them. It was just, I'm not comfortable in them anymore. And it's not that they were too, it's just, I'm not used to wearing something so skinny and tight anymore.
Yeah. So. Well, and that's another thing that I talk about at the Purge party is I share strategies on how to tell if your clothes are outdated, because that's a big thing, is that it's what you said about those shoes. When we, when we're a little older, when we're in our midlife, we've got some clothes that have gone through a few cycles, and sometimes we look at them and we're like, can I still wear this? Is this outdated? So I share some stylist techniques on how to determine if your clothes are outdated or not, so you know if you can wear them.
Yeah, because I'll have, like, we'll talk about on the blog, we'll talk about a trend that's coming back, and then inevitably somebody goes, oh good, I'll take mine out from the 90s. And I'm like, yeah, but it's a little different now. Like, it's influenced by the 90s, but it's not the exact same. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have some pieces in my closet that I've had since the 90s that still look good because they're classics. But if it's like a trend that was in the 90s, it's probably been tweaked a little bit.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Well, yeah, I hear exactly what you're saying about the skinny jeans. So what are you going to do with them?
I think I'll keep a couple pairs, but I'm going to get rid of most of them.
Yeah.
I'll keep like my favorite, because I have like some color, like some, it was a pair of like rag and bone velvet jeans, skinny, kind of like in a sort of the same color as my shoes here. And they really are like this color. Yeah. And I do like them. I'm not getting rid of that pair. I mean, I put them on. I didn't feel like, it wasn't that I didn't feel I felt good wearing them. It was just, I felt restricted. Does that make sense? Like, I just wasn't comfortable.
Terrible feeling to feel restricted.
So when I got home from where I was running around and stuff, I was like, whoo, took those suckers right off. Exactly. I was like, whoa, and to think, like, that's all we wore a few years ago was skinny jeans, Yeah. So, and I'm going to, once I take these pants off, I'm going to go put back on my, this is funny. I was at the gym today and I put my rag and bone Miramars on, the sweatpant jeans. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'll go get
Hold on. You who was obsessed with getting those? Yeah. You remember we used to do those rooms together and I were obsessed with getting these.
Well, I got to tell you, I put them on in the dressing room at the gym because I had to go run an errand straight from the gym. And I had all these women like stop and ask me what they were.
When did you get those?
This pair I got last year.
Exactly. I remember you were on a hunt to find those. You worked hard to get those. I remember that.
I did. And now I have 5 pairs. I told you I buy things in every color. Well, so I have this pair. There's a lighter wash that looks more distressed. Mm-hmm. And then I bought 2 of the wide legs. So they make them in wide leg now. Not, like wider leg. And then this is funny. I was in TJ Maxx in my town, with my kids looking for a couple presents during the, for Christmas. And, I swear to God, these were draped over like a display like this. And it was like this bright light, like a halo just shone right over them. Like, look at me. And I picked them up and they were my size. And I was like, yeah, I'm getting these. There's $79. Yeah. They're great. Yeah. I've never seen them that cheap. And I snagged them and I'll wear those.
Yeah.
So
that is very rare to find your size in the random spot. That is called a score.
That is called, it was meant to be. Yeah. Like that was a sign from the universe.
Yes, it was.
It was a sign. So I snagged them and they're still in the trunk of my car because I don't know, because they look exactly like this pair. So, and I love these so much, but it was so funny. I started like, all these women were stopping me in the dressing room.
I love it.
I verbally sold probably 4 or 5 pairs of them today.
Amazing.
So, anyway, this has been great. Thank you. I'm getting rid of these 2 things.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking I'm going to go back into my closet, or maybe I should just wait and do it with you.
Just do it with me. It'll be so fun.
All right, I'll do it again.
Yay.
All right, so everybody do Alicia's. We'll put a link. This video, it'll be moved over to my board. I think you will too, and there'll be a link there to do your closet clean out, your closet revival. It's really good. I have to say, I loved it. It was really good. Well done.
Yay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for having me, Lauren.
Okay. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for watching. And you can catch this again. It'll be, give me a few minutes and I'll post it. Take care, everybody.